certain people and they're doing things that pertain to Moab, Esau, because there's monikers and spiritual keys and markers that show you who they are. That's how we know that we're the true children of Israel.
Right. And
This is how we can tell.
but I mean, a lot of the evangelism came out of America. I mean,
Right.
where are we Esau?
Around what time though?
At one time.
Around what time period? It was between the 300s and the 1300s, which was the Dark Ages. With the Dark Ages was when the so-called Negroes ruled Europe, Western Europe. That was the Dark Ages.
Going forward back to Japhet, look up the Etruscans and look up the Minoans. It'll show you in the history.
The Minoans were the Hittites came through.
The Minoans were a dark group of people that lived in the region of Greece. 2,000 years BC.
Right. They were the predecessors of Greece.
They were a dark race of people. They weren't white people. Look it up.
Yeah, but I heard the Hittites came from the Minoans. I heard the Hittites
the Minoans, if you want to pinpoint who they are today, they're the people of Polynesian, Samoan, Tongan, all right, the Hawaiian, the Aborigines of Australia. Those people, those are those same set people. They're the children of Japhet. Those are the Japhites. The people that are living in those areas now in the Crete Islands, Europe, Russia, Germany, that land was inhabited by those people thousands of years ago before the white man came in there and claimed the land as his own.
If Esau and Isaac were brothers, how is Judah black and Esau is white?
It's in the scripture. You think that's impossible?
Where is possible?
That's a scientific fact that two dark people can get together and create a melonless child, or an albino, so to speak. You know, two dark people come together and have a child that has no melanin. You know, that can happen. That's what happened when that came. He came out red. Somebody get that. Somebody get it. Yeah.
Genesis 25 and 23. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And
so these are going to be two manner of people. They're going to be different in spirit, different in character. You know, they're going to be a different type of people to each other. They're going to be polar opposites. Go ahead.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
The elder is going to serve the younger, meaning the first child that come out of the womb is going to be the elder. The one that comes out second is going to be the younger. So that means the first child that comes out is going to be a servant to the baby that comes out second. Go ahead.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
They weren't identical, they were fraternal. Okay?
And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
He came out with no melanin.
And they called his name Esau.
Aishashua in the Hebrew, which means wasted away. Or Aisha. All right, it means wasted away because when they saw the baby, they like, whoa, wasted. He's wasted. You know?
He has no melanin.
He has no pigment. You look at the average Caucasian, they're easily seen as red because the blood show forth through their skin. Okay? He was going to be the progenitor of the Edomites. This was his birth. Go ahead.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel. And his name was called Jacob.
So, and his name was called Jacob. Notice it, and when you read further, notice it doesn't go into his description. They just pinpointed how Esau looked, because that was an unnormal. That wasn't a normal thing. You know,
because everybody on the earth at that time.
So the Jews are Esau too.
The so-called Jews, yeah, they're Esau's too. They're Edomites.
They're different brother, are descended through the family tree of Esau.
Yeah.
So what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do?
What are the Edomites supposed to do?
Live it up.
Hey, do what you please right now. This is your time right now. You know?
Positive feedback. Live it up. It's gonna be over.
Hey, do what thou wilt, man.
It's gonna be
Do what thou wilt.
I don't think any of us are gonna come out too.
Oh yeah, we coming
A
out.
lot of us are
This
suffering.
house going in for you.
Wait, hold on. Yeah. But for these of the people that's supposed to come, it's not going to turn out too good for them.
Right.
We're out here because we're trying to be of these, that 144 and 1/3, the elect. They're going to be all right. They're going to have
Two-thirds of
all
our
Are you a
people
virgin?
die.
Are you a virgin?
That's not what
144,000 are virgins.
that's not what
That's not what that meant. That's not what that meant. That's not what that meant.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Where you get that breakdown from?
Because it says.
Meaning without sex virgin?
No, that ain't.
That's not what that means.
That's not what that
That's not what
means.
that means.
Go to it, man. I'll break it down.
Yeah, that means
I'll break it
clean
down.
unto
You
the
might not
Heavenly
understand it, but I'll break it down just for edification.
7.
12,000 from each of the tribes.
Revelation 14
We're
and 4.
all men. There's no women in that group either. What are they going to do?
Is that Revelation 14 and 4?
4.
Revelations 14 and 4.
No.
These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins.
Right.
The defiled with women is diverse philosophy. Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Somebody get Proverbs 7 now. It's a simple breakdown, man. I mean, but it's only for the learned men of the Lord, man. The spirit of truth is not given to anybody. And if you're a heathen nation, you really can't get it. You know?
Can't understand it.
You can't understand it. You know? That's just how the Lord
So
said it.
you're just trying to reach your brothers out here.
Yeah, just
We're
the
trying to read.
elect.
The only thing we're trying to read are these right here.
That's it.
You don't care about them. They gonna get it
They
later.
gonna get destroyed along with Esau.
All the people on the back of that sign, where's the other sign?
The 7th
And
chapter.
all the people on this side, we don't care if they get it or not. Only those elect of see, don't have it on here. Only the elect of Israel. This is the other nations.
Starting at the top or
The other 17 nations.
starting at the top or
That's why he said the
This
original.
just says Europeans or something.
Right, they're original.
Oh,
They're originally from Europe. Now they're scattered out into islands.
They
on the
was
Pacific
pushed
coast.
into the islands.
Are you looking for a 9? Looking for 9? You got what you're looking for, right?
Yeah.
This is 7. I was thinking 9 also. Yes.
What it mean by virgins? Like, cause check this here.
What you not supposed to use the word
Goddamn, you know what goddamn means?
It's asking God to damn them.
It means God condemned.
Yeah, but people don't say they're just using the vain words, throw it out.
That doesn't matter. We know that God has to condemn some people that will be condemned. And so we ask for God to condemn certain people also.
What you mean literally? You're not saying the vain.
I know, so that's not God in his name anyway.
Yeah, that's not his
That's not his
name.
name anyway. That's
All
just
of
his
these
title.
people on this
It's
side
a
got
title.
God.
I want to say this though, going back to your question about in Revelation about the virgins, the 144,000 weren't virgins. Would you agree that Apostle Peter, he's of the 144,000?
I thought the 144,000 were coming at a later time.
But I'm asking you, would you agree that he's a part of? The
never
144,000 is the elect, right? You're the chosen, right?
I thought it was a select group that's going to do some.
That's
special
what
stuff.
that word means. Elect, select.
Well, I thought it was a prophecy. I thought it was a
Elect.
future time. I didn't know they'd already.
No, that's a future time, but those men are going to play out that lot. Okay, so would you agree that Apostle Peter, would you agree that he would be a part of the 144,000?
I'd have to think about that. I never heard that. That's
Give me Matthew 19, the 19th chapter. Matthew 19 about the regeneration.
Obviously, he wasn't a virgin. He had a
Because
wife.
what are the 144,000? What are they gonna do?
They're gonna go around and kick ass.
They're gonna judge the people, right? They're gonna judge the 12 tribes, right?
They're gonna judge the whole world.
Right? Get that in
Matthew 19:28.
Go ahead.
And Yahushua, which is Jesus, answered,
Just read it verbatim.
and Jesus said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regenerations, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, he also shall sit upon the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
Right. The
So
apostles.
who was he talking to? He was talking to his apostles, right? Apostle Peter is among that, right?
Well, he's an apostle.
So
he's
wouldn't
gonna
you
judge the
agree that
tribes.
he's a part of the 144,000?
I'd have to look into that more. You gave me
I
something
mean,
to
the
think
answer
about.
you just
You
gave
gave me
me
I
something
just
to
gave you the
research.
answer, but I'm just asking you.
You trying to escape the?
You trying to escape?
Well,
You trying to escape it?
Let's
but-
act like yes. Let's act like yes for
Now the reason why I'm asking you
clarification's
about Apostle Peter, because if
He had a
he's one of
wife.
the elect that's going to be saved, he was one of his apostles, so that means he's saved, right?
And he had a wife, so you're saying he wasn't a virgin.
So
Right.
does that mean literally that the 144,000 are going to be literal virgins?
Well, Peter was not a virgin because he had a wife. So,
So that should outlaw your
I
question.
got.
That should answer your question.
And I got the word.
It's
virgin.
not literal.
Right. Let me say, I got the word virgin in Revelation 14 and 4. It's parthenios, which means, well, I'm going to read both definitions. It's a virgin, a marriageable maiden, a woman who never had sexual intercourse with a man, one's marriageable daughter. Verse 2, which is the one that fits this particular scripture. A man who has abstained from all uncleanness and whoredom attendant on idolatry, and
we
so
go.
has kept his chastity.
Now get Revelation. Romans 11, and I think it's the sixth verse. Basically, what it means is those men are pure in the eyes of the Lord. That's all that means. They're pure. They didn't commit spiritual adultery against the Heavenly Father by way of idolatry. Not actual physical sexual acts with a woman. That's not what that meant. Okay?
And let me say this, though. Let me say this also. You seem to know the Bible some, at least some.
I've read it 7 times.
Okay. So you know some of the things that's in there. So where's my point going? Lost my point. I remember it. I had a good one. I won't remember.
Verse 4.
Yeah.
11, Romans 11 and 4. But what saith the answer of God unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men.
7 represents completion. Okay? So this is talking about a complete number of men that what?
Have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal.
Those are those men.
144.
Finish.
Even so, then at the present time also there's a remnant according to the election
Remnant
of
is
grace.
another word for elect.
And if by grace, then is it no more of works? Otherwise, grace is no more grace.
Because grace is given to his elect. Go ahead.
But if it be of works, then it is no more grace. Otherwise, works is no more works.
Keep going.
Then what? Israel have not attained that which it is seeking for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
So only the elect are gonna understand. They're not gonna be defiled with all these wayward philosophies and all these
Islam, Catholicism,
idolatries out here, religions. They're not gonna be defiled with that.
none of that.
Christianity, but you guys believe in Jesus.
We don't preach Christianity. That's
But you believe
that's a
Jesus
stem of
is
Roman
coming
Catholicism.
back,
Christianity is still.
But you think Jesus is coming back?
Yeah, we believe he's coming
Wait,
back, but his
wait,
name isn't Jesus.
But hold on. Let me ask this question. What does the word Christian or what does the word Christ mean? It means anointed.
going
Right. This is ridiculous. That's all it is. The truth.
So when you talk about these groups, these are the original.
That's what I was saying.
These are the original groups that were here.
These are the
Spaniards came, right?
Yeah.
So mixed. These people that are mixed
Well,
with
some of them
Spaniards.
did mix in. You got tares among the weak.
The ones that are mixed with Spaniards are not.
No, they're not Israelites. No.
So it's the original inhabitants of these.
The original, yeah.
Not the ones.
Some more on that.
Go ahead.
According as it is written, God hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that should not see, ears that should not hear unto this day.
Yep.
So the red part of this, you can't even get it. The red part and everybody on where that other side goes. And everybody on this side are blinded from this truth. And what I was going to ask you a moment ago, you read where it said that their sins will be washed away and cleansed. That's why. That's why they're looked at as virgins, because all their sins will be wiped away.
They were made
They
pure.
were made pure and clean. And what's the virginity and purity goes
Now,
hand in hand, right?
like those white robes that they were given, that it talks about Revelation that symbolizes your purity. That said, it said in Daniel, they were going to be made white and tried.
So what are you guys going to do when they come after us?
Talking about the chip?
Yeah. You know they're going to crash they're going to crash the currency and they're coming after us like
Pretty quick.
Yeah. It's already begun. It's just going to make us real soon. Right? They're saying 2017, but it may be before that.
Millions of people already got it.
depends on who won this election. Depends on the election. If Hillary wins, we'll get a little more time. If Trump wins, then they got to
I don't think so. If Hillary wins,
It's on the
it's
top.
going to that first. It's going to that fast.
Putin already said,
Everything
Hillary,
gonna be
y'all let
fast
Hillary,
forward.
I'm dumping it on y'all.
No, I mean with the Most High, prophecy have to be fulfilled, so that's gonna happen regardless. Right before that happens, that's gonna come on a it's gonna try the whole world. You know?
They're gonna come after you guys.
Yeah, they're gonna come after us with it. We gonna have, if some of us gonna have to be martyrs.
Yep. Whether they come after us to kill us or just to try us.
You know the Department of Homeland Security bought 1.6 billion dollars.
Hollow
points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause they getting ready to kill.
FEMA camps.
Now let me say this though. The difference between everybody else walking around and what we
You
understand out
got
of this
protection.
Bible,
You're gonna be
The Lord's gonna
death is not a bad thing. This is what we're coming out of. We're coming out of this.
Yeah, this is going to be
This
the
is what we're
one.
coming out of.
No more of this.
And we're still at the tail end of that in this society right now. When we wake up after death and reincarnation, which is in the Bible, we're gonna live.
We're gonna be born with a silver spoon, a golden spoon.
Yeah.
We're gonna be born with a platinum spoon.
So we've lost. We're already at rock bottom.
So you guys don't even let. So if Edomites like believe what you believe, you don't even let them.
Ain't no Edomite. Don't know Edomites believe it.
Anybody can't
They
believe
can't
it.
believe it, man.
I believe part of it.
You don't believe
But
it.
it's not there. It's all or nothing. And let me say this: if some so-called white person fully believes, they're probably not an Edomite. They're probably one of the people on that side. It just looks like with the features of an Edomite. There's some of those teaching out there now too. That teach exactly what we teach, but their spirit reads like our spirit does, right back into the book. So it's not about skin color. It's about the natural spirit the Most High God has put within you.
That's right.
And that's the part that can't be fake.
For example, Blake Griffin is he looks like an Edomite, but he's an Israelite. Lenny Kravitz looks like an Israelite, but he's an Edomite.
Because your nationality is determined by who? Who determines your nationality?
Is it your father? Is it
Your father.
There you go.
Because he carries the seed. You know?
So
The Jews they try to go through the line.
They try to go through the mom. That's false.
that's false. You are the seed of your father.
And women don't carry seed, they carry embryo.
That's baby.
When you go through the Torah, it always lists the genealogies of through the fathers.
Right.
It always talk about and this man begot this man, then he begot this man. You know, it was always through the father's line.
No women.
No women, because your nationality is determined by your father. Whatever race your father is, that's what you are. Your mother has nothing to do with that. You can come out looking blonde hair, blue eyed, but if your father is a Negro, you a nigga.
I would say like this.
Point blank.
Let's do it with agriculture. If I took a seed of an orange and they grow in Florida, right? But I took it to California. An orange is still going to grow no matter what kind of soil that is. It's going to grow an orange. If it can grow, it's going to grow an orange.
That's right.
No matter where you plant it.
That's
It's
right.
the seed that determines it. You can plant an orange seed in an apple orchard in an orange.
So you're not corrupted by like if the mother's an Edomite or whatever.
No, you're not corrupted. No.
But the judgment, if she's an Edomite,
So nobody
the
knows
judgment
what they are.
Yes.
Well, go to Romans 8,
Hey, yes, we do know who they are.
16.
That's through the Spirit.
Right, that's what I was
Well, by
about
the Spirit.
That's by the Spirit.
I got it up.
Romans 8:16. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High.
Yep. So the spirit of this book and the spirit within us all ties in together.
Correct.
We know because we fit the prophecies, because we understand this book on a certain level, and we can see the spiritual markers of these certain people. They're written throughout the book. When you go into the history, they talk about certain men, they have certain qualities that we can look at certain men that look like Negroes, that look like natives, that look like Hispanics.
You got a 1611 King James. How did the Edomites manage to come up with a book like that?
How'd they come up with it?
Well, first of all, it didn't come up with the book.
Wasn't the Edomites and
No, it
King
wasn't.
James
They
that
didn't
were
come up
working
with
on?
King James was he was a Negro who ruled on the throne of Scotland, England,